What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. So today we are going to talk about Hong Kong. So let's start. Okay, so before I jump in, I just want to remind you, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I checked all the statistics about my channel, and it looks like about 80% of the people that are watching my content are not subscribed. So if you're part of that 80%, please subscribe to the channel because it helps me out massively. Anyway, that's enough self-advertising. Time to jump into the main topic of today, which is Hong Kong. And I don't want to go too deep into this one because I don't like to do politics that much, but I do feel like I should probably tell you guys my opinion about it. So here it is. All right then, so the first question that many people ask is Hong Kong part of China? So is Hong Kong really China? Well, here is the answer: yes, and it's also a no. I mean, Hong Kong is a very tricky place to describe when it comes to that. So personally, I would say it is part of China. It is basically China, but Hong Kong people, they have their own identity. So even though they say they are Hong Kongers or Hong Kong people, they are still part of China. And for me, I think that's fine. You can say that if you're from the northern part of China, like northeast, you're a Dongbei person. So it's not the same thing. I mean, you can't really compare like Hong Kong to the Dongbei region of China, but it's also very similar in many ways. So yes, Hong Kong is part of China, and if you can't take that, then you're just very ignorant. So yes, they have their own identity. They identify themselves as Hong Kongers, which is fine, but you also need to understand that it is part of China. So I don't really want to explain more on this subject because if you get it, you get it. If you don't, then it sounds like a you problem. So that's that. The next thing that I want to talk about is actually the relationship between America and Hong Kong, because recently the Orange Man, as you know him, Donald Trump, he made an announcement kind of thing that they're gonna put new restrictions on Hong Kong citizens and all that sort of stuff. And it just made me a little bit upset because America is trying to get involved in China's and Hong Kong's problems, when in reality they have they shouldn't be in the conversation at the first place. Like, Hong Kong and China, whatever happens between them is between them. It has nothing to do with America. And it's the typical American bullshit of bringing democracy and trying to destabilize a state by using these fake democracy images. And I don't think that is a very good thing to do. And since I'm here in China and I can see a lot of things firsthand, I do think that other countries should stay out and they shouldn't get involved in China's problems and in their affairs with other states. So it's between China and the other state. It's not between China, America and Hong Kong. It's between China and Hong Kong. So I don't agree with this one. And quite frankly, personally, I think the Orange Man should definitely sort his own country out first before he starts coming into Hong Kong and China and trying to tell us and tell the Chinese people what to do. Because effectively that's what he is doing. He is trying to tell how Hong Kong or China should do their things. And he's got, you know, no privileges, he's got no rights in China or Hong Kong to do that. You know, sort your own country out first. I mean, you can check the news. Past couple of days, riots everywhere. You know, a black man got killed by a police officer for no particular reason. I mean, apparently he used a $20 bill, which was fake, but that was it. I don't think people should get killed for using fake money. I mean, yeah, if he knew about it, you know, he should be punished for it. But, you know, carrying out a death sentence by the sidewalk by a police officer is not the way to punish people. So that, quite frankly, boils my blood and it makes me disgusted. So here's my advice to the orange man, and most likely he's not going to hear it or not going to see it unless this video blows up, but sort your own country out. Don't come into Hong Kong, don't come into China, don't try to change things. Sort your own country out. That's how you can set an example. You can set a good example by making your country great, as you promised. You can't set a good example by coming into Hong Kong and China and trying to tell people what to do and how to do. So you need to stay in your own country, and you need to sort out your police forces, for example, so they don't kill, you know, innocent people on the street. That's, you know, that's a place to start probably. So, you know, maybe you want to do other things as well. But I think for now, you know, sorting out these riots and your police forces might be a good start. Then after that, you know, after other countries and nations manage to forgive you for all the wars that you brought on them, maybe then you can start giving advice to other nations and you can start imposing, you know, restrictions on them. But until then, I think you should just stay quiet and stay within your limits, because Hong Kong and China is not within your limits, and you should stay out of it, because it is disgusting that your country, your nation is falling apart, yet you're still trying to tell other countries and other nations how to work and how to behave. So stay out of it, because that's not how it works. All right then guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Make sure that you like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.